just wanted to introduce you to a piece of equipment that I'm going to start using more and more and more. This is a guitar amplifier. It's been around for quite a few years now, but it has some interesting effects. No, it is not the porthole, but it's all digital. It has almost an endless amount of effects. I can control the decay, the reverb, the echo, the tremolo, anything you can think of I can control. I can even control the noise decimation up to a point. Nothing like the noise decimator pedal, but I can, work with it at least. I play guitar, and I've used it before in the past in a few videos, but it just sounds so great. I can use it with all my equipment, all my ghost boxes that are on the tablet, any of my physical boxes I can plug right in. I can control every aspect of it. It has over 3,000 effects in it at the moment that I have downloaded into it back when my computer worked. The possibilities are almost endless with this thing as far as noise goes and the control of what I can do with the noise. My next video we're going to be using it. I just wanted to kind of explain to you. It's got so many effects, I can't even count them all. And each effect has to be manipulated and set up and stuff, so I'll have to do all that before the session. But like I said, I can control the reverb, I can control the echo, every aspect of the noise coming out of it I can control. The tremolo, it's just the perfect little amp for this type of job. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. You can find them on eBay, but the ones that you're lucky to find now are the little 15 watt and 10 watt, and they don't have the download capacity, and they don't have the digital interface. And basically, as well, I've got a whole band that I can have play along with me, and any kind of music you can think of, which I could also use as a trigger object. Country, rock, metal, any kind of music out there, jazz. I've got a band on standby that I use, to play with as I'm playing my guitar. So I'm going to start using this a lot more, a lot better sound, a lot more control. It's just going to be all the way around, I think, a lot better experience for you guys. I've had it for years. I take really good care of my stuff. It's a very quite interesting little device. It loads up, takes a while to load, and you're already loaded up. So we got it loaded up and it's ready to go. And like I said, it's all digital. This is the 50 watt one. This one was at the time I bought it new for $4.99 for the 50 watt one. Um, but it's good enough to really. I use it for my guitar. I'm a guitarist, by the way, and it's a fun little amp to have, just to have around the house. You know, when you're rocking out and you want to have music playing in the background, or you just want to do some, pull some off, you know, pull some awesome licks and riffs and solos, and just pick around on. It's just my favorite amp. I mean, I can switch every aspect of it to that people don't know about amps. There's British British amps, USA amps, German amps, and I can incorporate all of those as well. I can make it sound like an English-made amp. I can make it sound like an amp made in Sweden. I can make it sound on like any amp that's ever been built, pretty much. I've even got an effect on here where I can, pretty close, I will admit it's not there, but it's pretty close to even the old tube amp, which I love. I love tube amps. But for every day, this is just my perfect amp. So I thought, why not incorporate this thing, since I have so much control with it? You know, for you guys. So like I said, I've got this dial here. I've got never ending, just basically never ending. I can control every aspect of it. I just trying to make you understand that. I can control the decay, just like on Danny's Echo Vox, but I can do it with a PSB7. I can throw echo on a PSB7. I can noise decimate a PSB7. The problem is I do kind of have a bad back, and it's heavy for me to lift around. So my wife's going to buy me a set of amp casters for it. Even though it's not that big of a amp, when you got a bad back, every little thing helps, trust me. I've got a bad enough back that I'm on, let's see, 3 of the biggest Oxycontins a day that are time released, 4 Percocets a day, and I'm on methadone because of my back alone. So yeah, I'll be glad to get the amp casters for it. While we're on the subject, while I got it on here and we're just having a talkie about it right now, before I start using it and showing you what it can truly do, I wanted to show you guys this little app here. It's called the Ear Spy. It's really the only one that works. You won't be able to see it, but it's got an EQ on it. I don't have the full version because I've never needed the full version. Come on now. Anyways, I found this tool. It never does this. Of course, when I get it on camera, it'll do it. Of course. Oh my Lord. Anyways, you plug your recorder into it. It's never had this many ads before. I swear to God. I'm gonna have to get the full version, I guess. Oh. Anyways, long story short, with that, you plug your You plug your recorder into it, your DVR or mini digi, and it works like exactly like the tool I was telling you about in my other previous video about amplifying EVPs. You would just be shocked and amazed if you would just, oh, I see what's going on. It's updating at the moment. But you would be, it's called the ear spy. Look for the red with the, it's also great used in the doctor's office or something when you hear people talking about you and stuff. It's kind of funny. But it's a great tool. You need all you need is a line like this. Okay? It's a double-ended male. Standard headphone. Double male end on each end. You plug one end to your recorder, and you plug one end to your recorder and one end to the app itself, and you can have it on your phone as well. So it's a great app. It's got an EQ. You can adjust it the way you want, but you must use earphones with it while it's on, unless you're recording like I'm telling you to use it for. I'm just throwing that in there. So it's the Ear Spy, red and black. Look for the red and black one. It's got an EQ. I'm going to buy the full version now because they're throwing up so many stuff. But it usually works pretty good. It hasn't been, once it gets past that one point, it'll stop with the ads and you can use it. It amplifies. You'd just really be surprised how much that little thing amplifies audio. I catch my kids doing stuff with it all the time, just plugged into my phone. I use it on my phone an awful lot. So with any decent pair of earphones, and like I said, it's a tab or app. I have it on my phone and my tab, and so just something to throw out there. It's definitely worth plugging a digital voice recorder into. Definitely. Leaving the room, and you would really be surprised on what you get with that app. I've been wanting to make a video on this app anyway, so while I had it out, this is a perfect time. So it's a great app to catch EVPs, and I mean really catch them. The trick is, don't let them know that you've caught them, because once for some reason they figure out that you're catching them in their surroundings doing what they're doing, they significantly slow down for quite some time. So anyways, I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys to let you know ahead of time. I'm going to do several sessions tonight now that it's all hooked up. But the possibilities are just endless, guys. I can do so much with this amplifier. If you can find one on eBay or Fleabag, or Craigslist, or if you can find any, it doesn't matter if it's a 15, a 30 watt, or a 10, 15, 30, or a 50, or a 60. No, I don't even think they have a 60. But if you can find them that have the front green face, you want to make sure. There are several G-Deck models. There's some that just have a little square on top that doesn't even have a digital display. You want to make sure you get the one with a digital display. This one here in particular lets me, download as many effects as it's full. It's got a memory card in it, and it is full to capacity, as full as I can get it with all the effects. I can loop. I can loop things. Uh, it's got a loop on it to where if I catch an EVP, I can plug it in, and I use it a lot with my digital recorders to since I don't have a computer right now, it works better, in my opinion, than pulling out stuff with a computer. It's so doggone loud, you just barely have to turn it up. I plug my digital voice recorder into it, and I can dig in pretty doggone deep with this thing. With all of the effects it has, yeah, I've gotten to where Scary Larry's gotten into, and I believe I've tapped into a very, very, very bad place with this myself. Using an amplification system plugged into your digital recorder and running it through an amp, and plugging it in through your earphones. I run my earphones through this. It's got an earphone jack. I plug my DVR into this, use the control, select what I need selected, and plug my earphones in, and I just barely have to turn it up, and you would just crap at the stuff you can hear. Okay, guys, it's been a long video, and I don't want to waste your time. I want to get to having some good communication time. So I just wanted to introduce it to you guys and let you know I'm going to be using this probably primarily from now on, because it just sounds so much better. But my back's not always great, so sometimes I'm going to just have the old traditional little speaker set up, but this just sounds so much better and does so much more. So thank you for your time, and I hope to bring you guys even more understandable, without having to read it, evidence. God bless. Thanks much.